Imagine an altar ablaze illuminating the night sky. A bronze statue with outstretched arms emerges amidst the smoke as drums echo, drowning out desperate cries. This is the scene described in ancient texts about Moloch, the child-devouring god. Who was Moloch? Why did his worship evoke such fear and repulsion? Let's explore the origins, rituals, and impact of this dark figure, tracing a line between ancient civilizations' practices and the reflections they inspire in the modern world. The figure of Moloch is deeply rooted in the traditions of the Semitic civilizations of the Middle East, particularly among the Canaanites, Amorites, and Phoenicians. These peoples lived in fertile lands, but were constantly threatened by unpredictable natural forces and foreign invasions. For them, the worship of deities was more than a religious act. It was a necessity for survival. The term Moloch derives from the Semitic root MLK, meaning king or sovereign. However, the name became associated with human sacrifice rituals, likely due to the critical view of other cultures, such as the Israelites, who considered these practices abominable. In the Bible, Moloch is described as a god to whom children were sacrificed in rituals condemned as idolatrous. Though depicted as a demonic entity in Judeo-Christian texts, Moloch was likely not seen as sinister by his worshippers. For them, he was a powerful god capable of intervening during crises. The practice of offering children as sacrifices reflects not only devotion, but also desperation, an extreme attempt to ensure protection and prosperity. The rituals associated with Moloch involved a blazing altar with a bronze statue representing the deity. This statue was often described as having a human body and a bull's head, symbolizing strength and authority. Children were placed in the statue's arms, which were heated until glowing. The flames consumed the victims while drums and chants muffled their cries. The sacrifice of children was considered the highest form of devotion. To the worshippers, the innocence and value of a young life made the sacrifice even more powerful. It was believed that this extreme act would please the god, ensuring his protection and blessings. Excavations in Carthage revealed Tophets, sacred cemeteries where urns containing the remains of sacrificed children and animals were found. Phoenician inscriptions at these sites suggest that sacrifices were made as part of vows to gods like Baal and Tanit, reinforcing the connection between Moloch and public devotion. The Bible contains several passages condemning the worship of Moloch. In the book of Leviticus we read, "Do not let any of your children be offered to Moloch." These prohibitions reflect an effort to differentiate Israelite faith from Canaanite practices, positioning Moloch as the epitome of evil. Although Moloch is most famous in Judeo-Christian traditions, other cultures also practiced similar rituals. In Aztec mythology, human sacrifices were performed to appease gods like Huitzilopochtli. These parallels suggest that human sacrifice was a universal response to life's uncertainties. Sacrifice is a common practice in many cultures, but human sacrifice carries a much greater moral and emotional weight. It raises questions about how far a society is willing to go to achieve security and prosperity. The rejection of practices like those associated with Moloch marks a turning point in the history of morality. As civilizations evolved, the value of human life began to outweigh the pursuit of divine favor, highlighting the importance of ethics and compassion. In modern culture, Moloch reappears as a symbol of systems that consume lives for distorted ideals. He is mentioned in Allen Ginsberg's poem, Howl, and in narratives critiquing dehumanizing capitalism. Moloch has become a metaphor for excessive sacrifice, whether in the context of wars, economic exploitation, or environmental destruction. He symbolizes the dangers of prioritizing goals over humanity. Moloch's story challenges us to reflect on our own values. What sacrifices are we willing to make in the name of progress? How far are we prepared to go to achieve our goals? Moloch challenges us to confront the darkest parts of human history, but also offers an opportunity to learn. He serves as a reminder that the extremes of devotion can lead to destruction, but also that humanity has the capacity to change. May his story serve as an eternal warning about the dangers of unchecked sacrifice and blind devotion. Let us resist the modern Molochs, preserving what is most precious, life and our humanity. But now we want to hear from you. What other dark mysteries of history would you like us to explore? Comment below and share your ideas. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell for more stories that uncover the secrets of the past.